Sage, of course, have played a huge role in driving change from a technology point of view within professional services over the last 2 or 3 decades. How do you think that rate of change has accelerated in recent years?
Yeah, it's incredible. 35 years I've spent in sort of around technology, and it has never been more exciting than now. And back in the 80s and 90s, I worked for a company called Oracle, where we had a vision of creating data ubiquitously around the world. And wow, who would have guessed? I think is it in the last 2 years there's been more data created than the history of man and womankind. So everything's accelerating. The same you'd say 18 months of taking pictures, more pictures have been taken in the history of photography. The speed of acceleration is breathtaking, and it's kind of a time where not necessarily a white knuckle ride, but we are hanging onto our seats in terms of seeing the merger and convergence of different technologies coming together. Now I've invested in some really exciting companies with artificial intelligence, machine learning, something probably of interest to the audience around Kimball, which is a really cool professional service automation solution, doing things that 10 years ago were done by manually and really inefficiently with loads of errors and loads of handoffs. There is no doubt about it, technology is the kind of new DNA of successful companies. And I believe also when you look in 10 years' time at consumer companies, and we're seeing this now on the high street, everything will be digital, everything will be technology enabled. So the speed is breathtaking, point number one. Number two, partners and chief executives out there, step in. Many of you will be digital natives. You will have inherently grown up in a world that is digitally enabled. And what it allows you to do is build businesses much quicker than was humanly possible even 10, 15 years ago. So if you're looking to recruit consultants, wow, it's a whole lot easier. You've got the world of LinkedIn, you've got all the informal social networks around the world where you can do your diligence on potential candidates, and you can accelerate that recruitment process, and you can make sure also people really understand the cultural fit and your vision and what you're trying to do, because they will have done their diligence on you. So the speed of compression in terms of all these different technologies coming together, I don't think there's ever been such an exciting time. And I do think, and it's probably not been talked about very much, where we have had massive convergence in terms of the consumer world. Now we won't have one device that's our watch, it's our phone, it's our browser, it's our everything. It kind of runs our life. And now the underlying software technologies around all the data, all the analytics, predictive analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things is going to be transformational, and there'll be huge companies created, and consultancy firms will basically make themselves famous by converging these technologies to be very disruptive in business segments. And I can't think of a more exciting time than being a partner in a great professional services company that wants to disrupt and create the future, whether it's in financial services or the consumer world, than now. And Sage, absolutely was part of that journey in the accountant space, and going forward, looking to see the accountants to play their role in helping businesses and give great advice to help them grow and get their growth capital and go to the next stage.